Bonjour and welcome to this video tutorial for Alphacan Italia, which is a doors and windows manufacturer. In today's menu we have three ranges of single and double doors, fixed single and double windows, and also entrance doors. Each product page has descriptions, specification text and links toward the manufacturer's website. We also have several information like BIM classification or sales regions, and also finally different properties. It is important to know that each product page is available in three languages: English, Italian, where the description, the specification and the links are translated, and finally in Spanish. Back on the English version, we can continue browsing the product page by switching the photo, adding the product as a favorite, or simply follow the brand. We can also click on the BIM Supply button to preview the object before downloads. We can switch to perspective view and then click on the object and see the properties, or also create a section to see the profiles. We can close the viewer and then connect with the local salesperson. We can send him an email, leave a phone number, or directly call him because his phone number is available. We can also click on the download button and see the files that are able to be downloaded. First, the ADSK lib that we download directly from the browser, and also the Revit file. Now that we know how to use the product page, we can now start using the object. I will open Revit 2016 and the brand new BIMobject Evo app, on which I can browse by brand or directly type the range. I will go into the plan view first and then look for Alpha Luce objects. First, I will look at this double French door in the installation style. I will click on the download and place button so I can directly place the object into my Revit. I will do the same with a single window in covered block frame installation style. I click on the download and place object and do the same. Every Alphacan Italia object has three LODs, a fine, a medium and a coarse one, and that is no matter the view style. This window also has one instance parameters that controls the inset, and the inset can be changed, but it is constrained by the thickness of the wall. I can also click on the different positioning handle that allows me to mirror my object so it can fit my project. Now let's focus on the double door. It has three LODs but no instance parameters unlike the window, so we need to open the type parameters. I can change the width and pay attention to the width control. Both values need to be the same, otherwise an alert will pop up. I can make the window asymmetrical and change the primary sash. I can make it symmetrical back. I can also add a side light. We can see here that the width control is higher than the width, so the alert pops up. I need to change the width back, for example put it at 180, so everything goes back to normal. Now I can change the side light million axis and see the difference. There is no alert, and we can here measure the side light million axis from the reveal side. If I change it to 1 meter and 30 centimeters, the change will be applied. Let's go into the 3D view and see what kind of display we can have from this door. From the elevation view, we will look at the type parameters and look at the display ones. Here we can add an aluminum cover on the window. It is an aluminum profile that covers the PVC part of the window. It has an independent material that is different from the external one. Here I can change the cover material. But first I will go into the material browser to load the Alphacan material library that we downloaded earlier on the product page. I'll load it, and then I can simply double click on the materials I want to implement into the project. I will implement the grezzo, blue, mica, amaretto, iroko, noche scuro, and zenvenge. I apply, and now all the materials are available into my project. Now I can go back on the type properties and open the material browser to select the available materials. I can filter by typing Alphacan, and I can also filter by typing Alphacan and cover to have all the available cover materials. Here I select the grezzo and I apply. And I can see the change has been made. Now I will switch off the cover material so I can only see the exterior material. I will type Alphacan Ext and see the available material for the exterior part. Here I enter the blue. Now I will do the same for the interior part and select the iroko. If I apply, Now the change has also been made. As I can see, the exterior material is blue and the interior one is of the Hyoko. If I go into realistic view mode, I can see that the material has texture. If I zoom in on the wood, I can see the wood texture. And I can also see the texture of the coating on the exterior parts. Now let's go back into normal colors. Now let's change one final dimension, that is the handle height. Depending on the project, it may be required to be different from the standard one. Also, we can see that the project holds different data that links it to the BIMobject cloud. If I select an object and then click on the info button of the Revit plugin, I can see the product page and the information of my local representative, to whom I can ask questions if I need. Now let's have a final look at the window and see its option. Similarly to the door, it has width control, dimension option, and possibility to change the handle height. But this object also has different display options, like the tilt and turn, and the ability to invert the opening independently from the windows itself. Here, I will invert the opening and turn the tilt and turn option back on. That will be all for Alphacan Italia Object. I hope that you will enjoy them and their numerous material options. À bientôt!